I'm a criminal. Look at me. Literally. So how is this to be used? Just out of curiosity,
So
do you have a bias?
I'll put it on my website.
Satan will give you anything you want in your life, but then he sucks it back out of you one at a time till he's left you with nothing.
Is that a good picture? Sound check.
That's a sync of my
Check.
audio.
1, 2.
Audio and video. All right, so we're here with John, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me start over. Hang on, let me give you a little light here. There we go. So we're here with John tonight at Sturgis, South Dakota at the 2021 Biker Rally. As I mentioned, I've been out interviewing people about the pandemic.
All right.
And I got a couple questions for you. So first of all, what do you think about the COVID-19 vaccination?
Well, you know, it's a complicated thing, but it seems like if you've got the vaccination, you at least don't go to the hospital if you get COVID, which kind of keeps the hospitals a little less pressure on the hospitals, which, you know, might be a good thing.
Okay. Do you think is the COVID-19 vaccination safe?
Well, I mean, skydiving's safe too, but you're still jumping out of a plane. I mean, what's your definition of safe?
However you want to define it. I mean,
yeah, it's safe enough. I took it. It's safe enough for me. My wife is a exceptionally well-educated medical professional who, as far as I can tell, does not tell lies, and she says it's okay.
all right, there you have it, folks. Do you think is the COVID-19 vaccination effective? Does it actually help protect people against the virus?
Yeah, but the virus is getting smart, so the virus is changing too, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
you
true.
vaccinate people, and then the virus changes, and then, you know, it's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, well, you know, actually there's an interesting thing about that. That's a piece of
Well, don't finish smoking because that's like all time.
It takes us to be herd immunity. The more mutations you get, and the harder it's going to be to stamp things out, right? That's what the experts are saying.
I presume that I like to think that most people act in, you know, honest, and, you know, ways that are good for all of us. You know, like we are still kind of all in this together.
Now, which vaccination did you get?
I got the Moderna.
Okay. Did you have any adverse reactions?
The second day, the second shot, like there was one day, like I got this day, I got the second day I got the shot. It kind of fucked me up a little bit.
All right. But it was only for like how long?
Like a day.
All right. So that's a pretty small price to pay to protect yourself, right? It wasn't like you were on your back for a month.
Well, I like the idea that if I got the virus, that, you know, if it turns out that like I'm personally susceptible to it because of my chemistry, that maybe the vaccine makes me a little less likely to get super, super sick.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, you hear stories about folks that get it, you know, they're like, they got, you know, they aren't going to take the vaccine and they fucking die.
From the vaccination.
No, from COVID. I mean, a couple of people are going to die from getting the vaccine.
Okay.
That happens.
Yeah. All right. Final question for you. An intentionally broad one. Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share about the pandemic in general?
I think. Isn't that what it's all about? Really good.
I think it would be really good if we all did what was in the best interests of both ourselves and everybody else.
And that would be?
In my opinion, it's wear your mask and get the vaccine.
All right, I think you're 100% right there. Hey, final question on a lighthearted note. So, because people are coming from all across the country, where are you from? What do you call home?
Northern California.
Oh, really? Are you originally from California?
Nope, I'm from New York.
I was going to say, right, I lived in New York City for 15 years. I'm like, this guy's a New Yorker.
Where are you from and where do you live are two very different questions.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, I hope your production comes out wonderfully. Good
All
luck.
right. Hey, thank you very much. And thank you for helping to protect yourself and other people. I appreciate it. All right. Take care.
One comment he could have put in there was, we have a Rotarian friend. He and his wife refused to get the vaccination.
Yeah.
And yesterday, on the way to Arizona, he came down with COVID and he's fucked up in the hospital.
Do you want to share this real quick?
Yeah, I won't swear.
What's your first name?
Chris.
Chris,
Want me to put my hat on backwards?
I don't care if you swear. You can do anything that
Okay.
you want here. Hey. So we're here with Chris tonight in Sturgis, South Dakota at the 2021 Biker Rally. As I mentioned, I've been out interviewing people about the pandemic. Actually, I interviewed
My friend Scott.
your friend, okay. And you were saying something off camera. Actually, I just want you to share, if you don't mind, what you had to say.
Okay, I think it's interesting that yesterday we found out that one of our Rotarian friends, we're from Northern California.
Oh, can you step back just a tad?
Okay.
Right there. You're good.
Okay, so one of our Rotarian friends, he and his wife refused to get the vaccination, and he's moving to Arizona, and on the trip, he fainted, and they thought he had a heart problem. It turns out he's got COVID, and he's in the hospital, and he's in trouble. Conversely, my oldest daughter, who has had both vaccinations, got COVID, and she's at home, and she's resting comfortably. She is not in any danger.
Okay.
So in my opinion, people that are advocating not doing the vaccine are like Seventh-day Adventists that won't stop a bleeding kid because
All right. So you support people getting vaccinated?
I do.
Okay. And do you think is the vaccination safe?
I think the vaccination's safe, yes.
Okay. Do you think is it effective? Does it actually help to protect people against the virus?
I do.
Okay. And ultimately, should people get vaccinated?
No.
What was that?
I said ultimately, do you think people should get vaccinated?
I definitely do, yes.
All right. Now, are you vaccinated?
I am.
Which
Twice.
one did you get?
Moderna.
Okay. That's a 2-shot regimen. Did you have any adverse reactions?
No adverse reaction
Okay.
from either shot.
And final question, an intentionally broad one. So do you have any additional shots? Let me do that one over. Final question, do you have any additional thoughts that you would like to share about the pandemic?
Well, I think it's unfortunate that some people are taking the position that this is some kind of governmental plot to control us in some way. I think we have to trust the medical profession because in the end, we don't know and we have to trust somebody. So I think to protect society, we should all follow the medical profession's advice and get vaccinated.
Would you agree that I always think this is an interesting thing? A lot of people, right, don't trust the health experts, the scientists, right, that have spent most of their life studying things, but through our daily life, you trust experts, right? You trust a good mechanic, a good barber, you know, on and on and on. Why do you think people don't want to trust, you know, scientists and researchers and epidemiologists? Is it because things have become politicized? Is there something else that there's like this double standard?
Well, I think the politicizing of the news is something in which people don't know who to believe anymore. It's very difficult to get factual information from any of the news media because it is so politicized. There are people here that still don't think we landed on the moon, and they advocate that. You know, they
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah, that's a
and
good
so I
point.
think you're always going to have some people that are going to defy anything the government is involved in, and so that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you very much for your time and your thoughts, especially your anecdote about your friend and your daughter. I'm glad that you're vaccinated, protecting yourself and others, especially important being here at Sturgis because there's a lot of people that aren't, you know, vaccinated, and that'll help to protect you. So I hope you have fun tonight. Be careful out there, and thank you very much for your thoughts.
Thank you.
All right.
How do we see the products?
You got a smartphone on you?
Of course.
Here, do my QR code.
Nice.
You guys want to do an interview?
See that? Hey,
You look like you were.
I think they would.
That doesn't work anymore, though.
You were looking curiously in the background there. It should bring up my email. I don't have my website up yet. Oh, you know what? Don't put that one on your, because I don't want, that has my email. I don't want a whole bunch of people.
You don't want a bunch of people hitting you up?
I don't want a whole bunch of people like spamming me or whatever, okay? So can you please do that?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got it?
Yeah, I think I do.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Can I interview the cameraman here?
Yeah, you can interview me.
You guys want to do an interview?
She wants to go next.
Sure.
What's your first name?